avocado had sex with an older avocado. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here's a little PSA before I get into this Deadpool look. And now I'm just starting off with some FX gelatin that I actually made myself using glycerin and gelatin. You can see videos on that. I stuck down some liquid latex as a base, and now I'm just applying the gelatin all over. And it has started cooling a little bit, and I didn't feel like reheating it, which is why it looks like that. And then I just started kind of ripping it apart with a palette knife, and then to make holes. And now I'm using latex to completely cover it. Inspired by slashworthfx on Instagram. To do the half and half, I'll leave a little picture right here and down in the description. Always be sure to do a patch test when using gelatin to make sure it is not too hot and won't burn your skin. But the key is when applying it to apply it once it's safe enough to put it on the skin, and then as it's cooling, just kind of pull it apart and make holes in it if you were going for a burn look like this. And then I put latex over it just to make it a little easier to peel apart and kind of give it a more textured look, because the gelatin itself is pretty smooth. And then I just started painting it with a bunch of cream paint. I mainly used reds, white, and pink. I did put a little bit of foundation over this before I started adding the cream paint. And I was looking at a reference picture of Deadpool's skin to kind of tell how I wanted to paint it, putting the darkest areas in the actual little holes of the gelatin, and then the lighter areas on top. Once that is complete, I'm going to go ahead and paint the Deadpool side. So just starting off with some water activated paints. You can also use cream paints. I'm just going to paint the whole rest of my face and body area that isn't covered in the gelatin and latex red. After finishing off painting it red, which I kind of skipped some clips because it's boring, I'm just going to do the eye now. Just went off with a standard outline looking at Deadpool's mask and then painted it all in black. Now just adding some like stitching details for the mask. Also adding the stitching details in his suit, which I believe I lost some footage of, so you don't really see me doing the suit, but I just looked at his suit and added a bunch of stitching details to make it look like a suit and not just a red body. So this is really important in just looking at reference pictures and looking at, if say you're doing a suit of some other superhero, just looking at their suit and trying to mimic the shadows and the stitching as best as possible. And so that's what I did, just looking at a picture of Deadpool. Now here I am finishing up the eye. I'm using some tape and white shadow to really put some highlights and shadows onto this little eyepiece of the mask. I used tape because I wanted a really sharp edge for this, because as you can tell, it just looks really nice and sharp. It makes it look cleaner. Now just going over this part with some white paint for the eye of his suit. Again, reference pictures are your best friend when doing looks like these. Outlining it in a little bit of liner just to make it look cleaner. And that is the finished look. If you guys enjoy this, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget, I am doing 31 days of Halloween on my Instagram. I'll leave my link down in the description box below if you want to follow me over there. Thanks so much for watching. Also, I wanted to mention real quick, I did try doing a Deadpool look last year in about May 2018. I absolutely hate looking at it now because I think it's a total fail. But anyways, I wanted to show a little before and now type situation, a little progress post, a little motivation, because oh my gosh, look at the difference. Look at the difference in the suit, in his face that I attempted, and yeah, look at this progress. I'm just super proud of this. I hate even looking at the first one, but this just really goes to show that practice makes perfect. There's always room for improvement, and to just keep practicing at something and you will see improvement. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up.